Hi, it's the Memorial Weekend, and I just want to give prayers and honors to everyone who has served this country and who have made the ultimate sacrifice to protect and serve. And may all the families and friends that have been touched by these sacrifices, may they be blessed, and I'll keep you in prayer. So this is usually the weekend where we start off summer, and it's hot, and I'm not a big fan of hot until the pool's open and I can drive to the lake and things like that. So our family's kind of slowed down on the cooking out thing on the grill, and we kind of keep it low key when it's warm like this. We've done it for years, and we're just kind of, as we've gotten older, just kind of more on an easy breezy tip now. And we're also trying to eat better and more healthy during these festivities. So yesterday you saw that I posted a picture of just cut up veggies, cut up colorful veggies. I didn't really cook them, and it wasn't a dish, it wasn't a meal or anything like that, but it possibly could be if you wanted to sprinkle some dressing on it or add some meat or seafood or something like that to it. And what I did was I prep the day before or the night before for whatever dishes that I'm making the next day, whether it's for my home here for all of us to enjoy, or if it's going to be transported to somebody else's home. So when you saw that I had all those veggies and olives and everything in a bowl, this is what I created. It is a veggie, there I go. It's a veggie pizza. It's not a cooked veggie pizza. I bought a dough from Trader Joe's already made because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. So they have a plain dough already in the bag, twisted like this. It's, I think, near the cheese and deli section where they sell prepared salsas and guacamole and things like that, and it's on the bottom. I think they have a plain flavor and they have a garlic flavor. This is what I buy, keep in the freezer when I want to make a pizza. A lot of these recipes for this veggie pizza, they call for the crescent rolls. I'm not a big fan of the crescent rolls. They puff up. Sometimes there's ingredients in it that don't agree with me. I'll just put it like that. So I just took one of these out. I let it sit for 20 minutes, room temperature. Rolled it out with my rolling pin, which happens to be my grandmother's, Grandma Davis, Grandma Margaret. This was her rolling pin. So I used that and a little bit of flour to roll it out and stretch it enough to get into one of my pans. And when I cooked it for about 12 minutes, and when I pulled it out, I put it in the fridge so that it can cool down. And I made a cream cheese, a little bit of sour cream mix. And then I added a Knorr's Italian, well, not even Italian seasoning packet. It's a, where did I put it? Here it is. I have a little bit left. It's said to get a ranch dressing mix seasoning packet. And you know what kind I'm talking about, those ranch dressing mix where you add buttermilk and sour cream, you make your own ranch dressing. I don't particularly like that particular brand that you probably already know what it is because it has that MSG in it. And the MSG, and I think I mentioned this before, it can create migraines, it can cause rashes, it just can have side effects with people who are sensitive, whether it's their skin or nerves and headaches and things like that. I like this Knorr brand. It does not have all those preservatives in there that could cause different side effects in your body if you're sensitive to allergens and things like that. And see that? It doesn't have the MSG in it. Oh, you probably can't see that too well, but I'll post it on my Facebook page. I bought a vegetable recipe mix. It's mostly made for soup or dips, but this is the brand that I particularly care for. And I just mixed that with the sour cream mayonnaise. And I also put a little bit of light blue agave in there for like a sweetness, because whenever you're mixing all those different vegetables together, which was broccoli, carrots, peppers, green onions, olives, those are really rich, savory, robust flavors. So I just add a hint of sweetness to kind of balance it out a little bit, because you're going to put those veggies on top of that seasoning mix, and you just want a little bit of sweetness to counteract on your other taste buds for the sweet area. And I just spread that mix, the sour cream mix, onto the crust here. And then I just sprinkled my veggies onto the crust here. And I had olives. Not everybody likes olives, so I just put them on one side. And I sprinkled some cheddar cheese, not a lot of cheese, because we've already had the conversation about me and cheese, and a lot of people are getting away from cheese and the dairy. As far as your heart, you don't want to clog arteries, and it's just not good for you, period. So that's on top of there. And what I have over here are, I cut up a plum tomato, and I took some banana peppers out of a jar. And I have them on napkins so that they can soak up the moisture, because you don't want to add moisture on top of this. So I'm just going to go ahead, put these tomatoes on top of here now, since I got a lot of the moisture soaked out. I'm just going to put them on top. Transporting this, of course. To wrap it properly. Sometimes it's hard transporting food to other people's homes when you're on a rise and you hit the potholes and it bumps and it shifts around. I'm also going to put the banana rings mostly around where the olives are. I can't see any kids eating this, but I have met a few kids that do like the veggies, which is rare. But they're out there. They like their veggies in water. So I'm just going to put a few of those on there. Maybe I'll take the jar with me in case anybody wants more. So that's one thing that you have. It's not a hot pizza, it's a cool pizza. I know you've seen these with fruit pizza too, but this is just a cool veggie pizza if you are looking for a meal that doesn't include meat. I'm also taking deviled eggs. I have already I boiled the deviled eggs last night, and I sliced them, and I put the yolk in a bowl, and I already sliced, you see how they're already cut and the yolks are out? I put them back together, I put them back in the carton, close it, and I put them in the fridge. Sometimes there'll be a little water draining off of them, so when you take them out for the next day, just kind of go like this, rock it back and forth, and the water will drip out that might be left in there. Here's my yolk filling for the deviled eggs. I have sweet Indian relish in there. I have horseradish in it, mustard, a little bit of mayo, some salt and pepper to your liking. I also have some fresh dill in the refrigerator. I took the fresh dill out. Instead of just chopping it up and sprinkling it onto the eggs, I took my little mortar and pestle thing. I put the dill in there, a little bit of olive oil or a little bit of water, and just grind it, smash it, smash it, smash it, like this. You should have smelled the aroma of the dill as I was just smashing that dill in, grinding it out, and creating like a dill paste. Once it formed into a paste, I went ahead and put it into my deviled egg mixture. And that's the first time I've ever done that. I've only sprinkled like fresh dill or dried dill into this mixture. This is the first time I actually made a paste. I put that paste in there, and it wasn't a lot. I'd say it was maybe half a teaspoon, close to a teaspoon. Put it in there, mix it around. turning it into a paste adds so much flavor. It is incredible. And that's the only way I'll do it again. Maybe even with the potato salad, macaroni salad, whatever you use dill for. Now what I want you to know is transporting deviled eggs can be difficult. A lot of people already have the dishes with the handles and you carry it, but you're still putting it on a car. You're hoping it's not slipping. What I do when I go to people's homes for deviled eggs, I put them in the container. I have the deviled egg mixture here. That's going to go in the bag for transport like this. I'm going to get to their home and I'm going to say, do you have a small space for me to put these deviled eggs together? It's just better to do that way. You open them up, you have your platter, you put it on there, you put this, you turn this upside down, that mixture, you make sure all that mixture is in this, on top of this saran wrap. You ball it up at the bottom, you create like a icing pouch, snip a hole in there, and then you just squeeze it right in the deviled eggs. And I'm sure people will not mind you having a little corner of their kitchen to make that real fast, and it's only going to take you about 10 minutes to do. I also made some baked beans, nothing fancy. You know, 2 cans of baked beans, popular brand, you already know what they are. They were on sale, 2 for $5. What I did differently with this, I did put a little bit of liquid smoke in there, some Worcestershire, chopped up red onion, green peppers. There's no meat in there, there's no bacon in there. A little bit of salt, pepper, brown sugar, maple syrup, real butter. But I had a piece of ginger in the refrigerator and I took that out. I had a little piece like this. Oh, there's nothing like fresh ginger. Got my little Martha Stewart thing. Scrape that over top of that like this. That fresh ginger went in there. I stirred it around, cooked it. I've never done that before either. I just always try to think, what do I have in the fridge? What can I add to it that could just enhance the flavor of what we're already used to? A lot of these things, we know what they're going to taste like when we get it to the person's house, when we get it to our table, or if we're going to somebody else's gathering. We already know what the things are going to taste like, but sometimes you put a little hint of an item like this in there, and people are going to say, oh, what's in here? If they don't like ginger, then they don't like ginger, they're not going to eat them. I think I put a little bit too much ginger in here because I like ginger, but we'll see what other people are going to say. My family and friends, they tend to like ginger, so I don't think I messed it up too bad. So that's what I did with that. Now those are my 3 dishes that I am taking with me to eat. It's things that I like, and it's things I believe other people are going to like too. These are just 3 dishes that don't include meat. I'm not a vegetarian, I'm not a vegan, but I don't eat that much meat just because I don't like that much meat. There will be hot dogs, there will be hamburgers, and I will probably have a hot dog, or I may have a hamburger, but this is just a direction that me and my family, my friends are kind of leaning towards anyways. Baked beans, 2 cans for $5. Jumbo carton of eggs, $3. Fillings already in the eggs. I already had all the seasonings here and the relishes. I already had, what is it, $2, $3 dough in the freezer. I bought a little can of olives. Broccoli was $1.99 for the fresh head. Peppers, there was 4 peppers in a pack. That was $3.49. Already had the peppers here. Bought 2 packs of cream cheese. That was $4. Already had the sour cream in the fridge. I got 3 dishes here. I don't think I'm over $20. Even if this meal was just for me, look how much food I have for the week. I'm talking 3, 4, maybe even 5 meals for the week, if you don't mind eating a little bit of leftovers. and I don't mind when it tastes delicious. See, that's the key with leftovers. So there you have it with my dishes. That was short and sweet. I didn't go through a video of, preparing everything. It's just like some ideas for your budget, for your health, and well, just for ideas for you to go to your next outing. Or if I have an outing, maybe you could bring these to my outing. So again, have a blessed Memorial weekend. Be safe and protect yourself. Stuff is still floating around out here, and we don't need it. All right. Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.